Hello and welcome to another Bodgit And Leggit video.
Hello people, we have Sean with us again to mess his hair up. So he doesn't like his hair being messed up. He doesn't want the girls to see him with his hair messed up. So there we go. Right, steal this for a second. What we're going to do, it's going to be kind of a short video. Yesterday on Facebook and Instagram, when I say yesterday, it just depends on when I get this posted. We had a really unusual problem that I have never seen before. And I also had spoken to Thomas, to Rob, to Keith and to Erico, and none of them have seen it before either. So it's something that maybe is not going to happen a lot, but I said I'd quickly show you. We have a 2002 Ford Focus kind of there, which is running really badly. We've got two fault codes. We've got a misfire in cylinder 4 and we've got a catalyst insufficiency problem. I'll show you what it's doing and then I'll show you why it's doing it.
Sorted. Here are their codes.
We've got bad glare. There you go, you can see our codes. Misfire cylinder 4, P0304 and a P0420, which is a catalytic sufficiency problem. That's the scan tool I quickly use, and Sean actually plugged that in. So that's the scan tool we use just to find out what the problem is rather than kind of cracking open the big beast. Just getting Sean to rev it for me and you'll see. Go a bit more. I don't know if you can hear just how bad that is. Now, also, it's very difficult, but there is kind of a lot of bluey white smoke coming out of it, but it's just so bright outside, I can't really show you. Rev it up a bit more. Now, hopefully you can see that, and obviously it smells very badly. Hopefully you can see that smoke now. What's that smell of, Sean, to you?
It's a horrible smell of unburnt petrol.
Yeah, so that's what that is. Really, obviously you can't smell it, but believe me, it's there. Engine is ticking over quite badly. I have done just to check to see if it was the coil pack. Coil pack's fine. HT leads are fine. I'm going to show you what the actual problem is, then we're going to fix it, and then I'm going to show you the rest of it. I'm just up to my eyes, and I cannot film this kind of properly, but you'll get the idea, and you'll see. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take out number 4 spark plug. This is also an intermittent problem. The customer did say sometimes it's fine, sometimes it isn't. So it's an intermittent problem. And what we found will kind of surprise you. Well, it surprised me anyway. All right, Sean's just taking off number 4 spark plug, because that's the problem we're having on number 4 cylinder. Now, apparently this has been happening for a long time. She's been driving like this for well over a year. Like she said, sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. So that would explain why I think we've got the catalyst problem, because a lot of unburnt fuel has gone inside the cat and the O2 sensors, and I think has maybe just destroyed them. But we're not worried about the catalyst problem. We just want to get this running for her. But I'm convinced that because of this problem, that's why we have the catalyst problem. There we go. Lay it on here. Now people, let's just clean that full of oil and I'll show you. Now the reason that is full of oil is these do have a problem, and she told me when she's filling this of oil she spills a lot and it does leak inside there, so we're going to sort that out. That's why there's oil around there, is because the way she fills it. But that's not our concern at the minute. Our concern is this plug. Right, so I've cleaned it up and I just want if anyone can tell me if they can see anything wrong. Now, apart from the obvious, yes, I'll just get it down here so you can see. This is really hot still. Yes, the gap is fairly big, and the electrodes are worn down. That's why the gap is quite big. But if you was to look at that plug, there is no signs, apart from it being old, that there is anything really wrong with this plug. Yes, the gap is a bit too big, so the spark might be a little bit weaker, but for all intensive purposes, that should still spark just by the looks of it. All I'm going to do is put upside down, give it a bit of a tap, and look at what's just happened. We have now no gap. I'll turn upside down again, give a bit of a tap. We have a gap again. No gap. gap. So there we go. Right, so as you can see, this is just going up and down, up and down, up and down. Now I have to be careful I don't excite it, because it might spark off. That was a great comment by Thomas, by the way, on Instagram. But anyway, the reason why I'm showing this is because, like, I did this job yesterday. Well, I diagnosed the job yesterday. I just thought it was just going to be a simple maybe coil pack or something. And then I found this. The reason why I'm showing this, because this could potentially cause you an absolute nightmare. Because the next thing I would have done is check compression. Then I would have checked the injector, and if the injector tested fine, which it would have done, and the compression test is fine, which it would have done, HT leads are fine, the coil pack is fine, you would be really scratching your head trying to work out what the hell is going on. And it's damaged internally inside the spark plug, as you can see. And like she said, sometimes the car is absolutely fine and sometimes it's not. So that's why I'm just showing it, because I've never seen it before, and I've spoke to a few people, they've never seen it before. So it's just something to kind of be aware of, and I think that could be quite an interesting video, just in case someone's having a similar problem, maybe scratching their heads trying to figure out what's going on when they can actually test the spark plugs. We're just going to bang 4 new spark plugs in for this, and we're going to clear the fault, and we're going to see essentially what happens. Well, I say Sean's going to put 4 new spark plugs in it. I'm not. Right, Sean's just tightening the airbox down, and then we can get ready to start this. We put plugs in, just put a new air filter in. We're just kind of giving it a service, but just be careful of the battery. Don't drop that screwdriver beside it, because you'll land on the moon.
Don't do that again.
Wipe out. Look at me, Sean.
Don't do that again.
You have to be prepared for the horn. Just have to be prepared for it. Right, all we've done is we've just changed the 4 plugs and put a new air filter on. We're still going to have to change the oil and do a few other things. I think there is still more problems with this. She did say that she does have to put oil in it, so there's maybe an oil leak somewhere, but internally, so a valve leaking or something like that. And that's, of course, that's going through the CAT and the O2 sensors, so that isn't great either. Plus this unburnt fuel has been going through, so I think there might be a CAT problem, but all we're worried about is getting this car running kind of smoothly for her, so she's got power and everything. So start her up, Sean. Already, I don't know if you can tell, but that just sounds a million times better. Give it a rev. As we can see, we do have a lot of oil, but I think that was just from when she said she has dropped a lot of oil around there, so we won't worry about that. But it does sound a million times better. So Sean's just going to erase the codes. Erase done. It go back out. Just go up to read codes, up the arrow, yeah. Press enter. There we go. Yeah, enter. Right, no code stored. The engine light has gone off as well. Now the possibility of the engine light coming back on with a catalyst problem is maybe quite high, but we won't worry about that yet, will we, Sean? Yeah, sorted. So that's it. I just thought I'd show you that because it's an unusual problem. If you're scratching your head because you've tested everything, it might be no harm to have a look at your old spark plug just in case. And that's it. That's it for me and Sean.
Sorted. Please like, share, and subscribe. All links down below and up here. Don't forget, put your hands dirty. See you for the next one. Sorted.